Hey, good morning, Jacques. How are you?
I'm doing outstanding. I'm talking to Garth Brooks.
Entering his second year as the LSU head football coach.
It was the only way I could get a foot in the door.
Joined by the icon, Kim Mulkey. Hey, Coach, great to see you. Josh Pearson is a veteran outfielder for the LSU baseball Tigers. Kind enough to join us now. Josh, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Guys are winning.
Yes, sir. Makes it fun.
20-1 so far, a 3-0 sweep to start SEC play. What do you like about this team so far?
I mean, just kind of like being in the locker room. It's a lot of fun. The guys love being here. It's like when we don't have to be here, guys are here. Like it's an off day today, and there's 15 guys in the locker room right now just kind of hanging out. We love being around each other, and it makes it a lot of fun being out there on the field.
You came here at the same time head coach Jay Johnson did. You guys came in together, so you've seen this thing going into its fourth year with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on what he's implemented here and the impact he's had on LSU baseball?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun the 4 years I've been here. I mean, coming in, he made it clear my first year here that he was going to change the way things were ran around here, and I mean, he's done a great job of that. I mean, bringing a national championship in his second year here and just kind of like changing the vibe around here. It's like everybody around here is super gritty and hardworking, and that's just kind of the way he's going to run things here.
The SEC sweep against Missouri, I tell you what, there's never a bad time to watch baseball at the box, but there's something about like a Saturday night game where a pitcher gets in a jam, and Casey Evans, man, when he got those strikeouts, the crowd noise was coming through the TV, something fierce.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Casey will be a big leaguer, so he's awesome. I was out there in right field, and there's just like he goes out there first pitch 99 or something like that, and I mean, he's a lot of fun to watch, and the crowd got loud right there. I mean, I was saying in the dugout that it's been a while since it got really that loud, and it was a lot of fun to hear.
Yeah, Coach told me William Schmidt, rightfully so, got a lot of attention, so maybe Kaysen flew under the radar a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We knew in the fall what he had and what he was capable of, and I'm glad kind of everybody's seeing it now.
What about your rotation so far? Cade Anderson, the Friday night guy, that's a big spot to step in, right? Kind of like being the quarterback at LSU,
yeah.
All the guys who have made the majors from that spot. He's doing a fantastic job, it appears.
Oh, yeah, we have all the confidence in the world in Cade. Whenever he's on the mound, we know he's going to get quick outs, he's going to dominate, he's going to be in and out of the zone. I mean, we love when he's on the mound. That goes for all three of our starters. We know we're going to get out of them on a daily basis. I mean, they're in there working hard. All three of them are probably here right now doing some type of recovery or something like that, and that's just kind of what it takes.
Anthony Ianson, I think he had 15 strikeouts in something like 7 innings last week.
Oh, yeah.
He worked out of some jams against Missouri, and then Chase Shores on his comeback trail here. He chases 4-0 this year, ERA 3.8, those two guys.
Oh, yeah. I hated facing them in the fall and early spring, so I can only imagine other teams face them and things like that. It's no surprise that they're having early success in the year, and they know what it takes to keep doing it in the SEC. And, I mean, they're going to do whatever they can. Derek
Curiel, a freshman to step right in and be batting .451. Does this guy know he's playing at LSU, or what's the deal?
Yeah, you'd have no idea that he's like about to hit in front of 15,000 people. He's calm, cool, and collected all the time. He's just like, you would think he's been playing here for 10 years, the way he carries himself in the dugout, the way he goes about playing baseball. And I mean, he's going to have a lot of success in his future here.
There's something about these, I don't want to call them smaller guys, but Milam, he carries himself kind of the same way.
Oh, yeah. They call him Monster for a reason. So, I mean, he carries himself like he's a monster. And, I mean, out there on the baseball field, that's how he plays.
Jared Jones, batting .400 so far, 7 home runs, 31 RBI for Jared. They pitched around him a little bit, right? But he's still going to get his pitches to hit.
Oh, yeah. I would probably pitch around him, too, if I was a pitcher. I can't really blame people for that. But, I mean, he's grown a lot as a hitter. He's very mature up there in the box. He's not going to chase outside of the zone. And, I mean, when they make a mistake, we all know what he does.
Daniel Dickinson is another guy who there's always the question coming from a smaller school, how will they do at LSU? And he stepped right in, and somebody joked there might be a lot of kids buying these earrings now.
Oh, yeah. He's been my locker buddy all year, so I kind of knew we were going to get out of him. He's a grinder. He's here all the time. He's always working hard. He's bringing guys up. Super happy guy in the locker room. He's fun to be around, and I'm happy to see he's doing good.
Awesome. Who is John Pearson?
I think a lot of people know who John Pearson is, but I mean he's my big little brother.
That's the joke, right? He's your little brother. What do you weigh?
I weigh about 190.
Yeah, and he's about 240.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there, 230ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has he he's been around this stuff, right? So maybe he's got a better understanding being a freshman than other people, watching your games and being recruited for as long as he was.
Oh yeah, we make jokes that he probably made the most unofficial visits out of any recruit ever in history, because he was always here watching us play and things like that. And I mean, it's just great to kind of see his success early on.
He was in Omaha when you guys won the title.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, he was in the hotel. He saw guys like Dylan Cruz, Paul Skeens, Trey Morgan, all of those guys. He's been around all of them, so he's seen success just kind of from the back seat, and now he's in the dugout and in the locker room getting to see things like that.
Your thoughts on going to Texas this weekend? I mean, that's a lot of tradition. You were on the team, right, when Gavin Dugas hit the home run late in the game, your national championship year. Guys won 3-0 over there, so you've been there, seen it.
Oh yeah, it's a great ballpark. They have a great environment. They're going to bring a lot of fans. I'm really looking forward to it. I love playing there. It's a lot of fun.
A few more things about your teammates, and I want to get your memories of 2023. So Jake Brown so far and Ethan Fry. These are two guys who are batting significantly better than they have in the past. What have you seen out of those two guys?
Oh yeah, I mean they're always at the field, like I was saying earlier, and those guys are working hard. They're working hard in the cages with Chief. I mean, we kind of all knew that success would come their way, and I mean, I'm just happy for them. Tanner
Reeves, another newcomer, right? Doing a great job on the hot corner there and with his bat as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all heard about what he did in JUCO ball, like breaking the hits record in the JUCO College World Series, and I mean that's awesome. And I'm glad he's getting out there. He takes good at bats, good swings, and I mean he's kind of showing it.
What do you take away from your 2 weeks in Omaha in the summer of 2023? Your family, I spoke to your mom recently. They had the RV right at an RV park, and
oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, anywhere you go, you see just waves of purple and gold walking around. I mean, even if they're not wearing purple and gold and you are, they're going to say something to you about how go LSU, go Tigers, something like that. And I mean, it was a lot of fun, and hopefully we're back there at the end of the year.
What I remember, one of my biggest memories is when you leave the team hotel, and it literally felt like there were human beings like on the ceiling, and it must be what it would have been like to be in the Beatles or something.
Yeah.
I mean, these tunnels of humanity and just the noise and the rowdiness. It was amazing every time you got on that bus.
Oh yeah, I think it was maybe the first day they didn't have like the barricades up or whatever, and they were trying to like force make a tunnel, and then the next day they had to have the barricades up because I mean there were so many people in the bottom of the hotel. But I mean that's just Tiger fans. They're going to show up, and they're going to be a lot of them.
They call you postseason Pearson, right? I believe you have made the NCAA all-regional team all 3 years you've been here. And we'll see what happens this year. You're off to a great start, but you will be forever remembered for the catch you made against Florida in Game 1 of the National Championship Series, in which the ball was scorched off the bat, and a lot of LSU fans said, oh no, we're about to go down 0-1, and you made that catch. What are your memories of making that catch today?
Yeah, I thank Chief for putting me in good position out there. I mean, he does all the research in the world on where these guys are going to hit the ball and where to line me up. I mean, I probably looked at him right before that pitch and moved back a step or two. And I mean, I was just happened to be in the right position at the right time.
Because we can't understate the importance of this, because Coach Johnson said, look, we were not set up to win Game 2. If we lose Game 1, we're not the national champs. And so that ball goes over your head. It's a different story today. You don't have a ring.
Yeah, just trying to make a play for the team. I mean, there were so many plays throughout the course of that game, throughout the course of the whole entire time we were in Omaha. And I mean, just wanted to be a guy to help out our team.
Does that show how hard it is to win this thing? I mean, even when you've got the number 1 pick in the draft, the number 2 pick in the draft, you're loaded with talent. There's a Wake Forest team who's pretty stout as well. And, you know, it takes Trey Morgan flipping the ball to Milazzo at the plate. And it takes Tommy White bashing the ball in extra innings to get this all done.
Yeah, I mean, Coach always says it's not about the team with the best players, it's about the team that plays the best that day. And I think every baseball fan who's watched enough baseball knows that that is 100% true, and any team can lose to anybody on any given day, and you just got to show up and play the game.
What is it about you that, you know, Coach always talks about your low heart rate? This guy's never going to need high blood pressure medicine, I don't think, in his life, right? But what is it about you that enables you to play the game with such calmness?
Yeah, I mean, just being confident in my preparation. I mean, being out here, going through different scenarios during practice and things like that, so then whenever I'm out there in the game, just kind of been here 100 times, work on visualization and things like that in my head. So then whenever I'm actually out there playing, it's just like I've had 1,000 reps of this in my own head, and you just got to do it.
Your father is a former firefighter. See, that's another thing where I would think you've got to somehow be calm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're charging into a very dangerous situation.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's a hero. I mean, he saved a lot of people in house fires, and I mean, what I do out here is nothing compared to running into a burning building or anything like that. So I guess it's in our genes, maybe.
This is up in Monroe, where you're from.
Yeah, in Monroe.
How long was he on the force? Or
over 20 years for sure. So he'd been doing it for a long time. He retired right before 2020, and I mean, he's still super involved with it and still loved what he did, and I mean, recommend it to anybody.
He also had a big hitting academy, baseball academy, right?
Yeah, he still does.
Okay. So did he have another job, or these were the two things that he did?
He put up he worked for a video surveillance company too. But I mean, he was super busy, did everything, and then whenever he was off, we were doing something at the house in the yard, or he was playing wiffle ball with us.
Yeah, because you can't say, hey, fires are going to go off from 9 to 5, right?
No,
I mean,
not at all.
Some 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, he was the lightest sleeper I ever met. So you couldn't sneak around the house at night with him at the house.
You weren't breaking curfew, huh?
No, not at all.
And there's five of you guys, right?
Yeah.
3 boys and 2 girls?
Yep, 5 of us.
Got you. And your older brother, he out of high school was a high draft pick. Third round pick.
Yep.
Spent a lot of time with different in the minors and knocking on the door of the majors.
Yeah, talked to him a lot about it and about his kind of career path, and he was actually committed to come play at LSU, and so he's kind of getting to watch what would happen if he came to LSU and things like that. So I mean, there's a lot of conversations about pro ball and things like that, and him just helping me out baseball-wise because he's played a lot of baseball in his life. Yeah.
He would have been with Cabrera and those guys, I think?
He was in the class of 2017.
Got you. Coach Maneri recruiting and whatnot. Before I let you go here, just, this is your last year here and a chance to, to make memories and whatnot. I guess, does 2023 teach you how long the season is? Because we're excited right now about the way you guys are playing, and rightfully so. But we're in the middle of March, and I think by the time you guys celebrated the national title, the 4th of July was a few days away. Yeah. So it's a marathon.
Oh yeah, for sure. We know that it's a long season, and you guys kind of take it one pitch at a time. You can't look too far down the road. You can't look at 2 weeks from now or something like that. You just got to know we have a midweek game tomorrow, and it's against UNO, who's a great team, and just prepare like tomorrow's game 3 of the finals.
Well, I was talking to Coach Johnson a second ago, like in college basketball, 14 of the 16 teams from the SEC made the NCAA tournament. Would not be shocking if baseball did something similar. And oh, by the way, I think there were 6 in-state teams that made the NCAA tournament last year. So when you're playing, the Southerns, the UL Lafayette, Nichols, Southeastern, these guys are all going to give you a run for your money.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we always know that we're going to get their best shot throughout the week, and we kind of got to know we're going to have a target on our back and just kind of prepare like it's game 3 of the finals, like I said, and just go out there and play the game.
How long have you had this mustache?
Probably since like the middle of the season last year.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. It started out really bad. There's probably pictures of me with a really bad mustache. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's not a finished product yet.
Yeah, well, when did the mustache thing kind of start? Been 3-4 years? It's
probably
college
so.
Guys started growing mustaches.
Probably so. I mean, I know Hayden Chervinsky had a nice mustache in the locker room for a long time, and I mean, he probably claims that he brought it in style. So I mean, I'll give him credit. It's just pretty good.
And Skeens, it was like drastic. Like you look at old footage of Skeens and you say, "Who is that?"
Yeah. Oh, I know. It was like overnight. He had a full mustache. So.
Yeah. Well, we were joking. It's like, is it Jake Brown? Suddenly he looks like he's 35.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He wanted the mustache, and he had a good day at the plate whenever he got the mustache, and now he's going to keep it for a long time.
Got you. Now, and they say you look like Buzz Lightyear. Is that
my freshman year? Braden Joubert told me I looked like Buzz Lightyear if he was a real person. So that's kind of just stuck with me my whole career.
And when you were practicing at Omaha University, who came down and played you guys, weren't you? What were you wearing? You were like in a Buzz.
I had Tommy had bought me a Buzz Lightyear jersey that he saw at one of the stands in Omaha, so he bought it for me and gave it to me.
And I understand your dog is named Buzz too.
Yeah, I named my dog Buzz. So
there you go.
Yeah.
You need an NIL deal with these people.
Oh, I know. I guess that's like Disney maybe.
Yeah, that was a bit of guess. Yeah,
yeah.
that's Pixar, right?
Yeah, Pixar, Disney would be pretty sweet.
Disney owns everything.
Yeah.
So, well, look, enjoyed talking with
Yeah,
you.
appreciate it.
And great LSU Tiger here, a 4-year Tiger, and he's not done. The LSU Tiger is going to start getting deeper into SEC play and hopefully to Omaha and win the whole thing. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later.